Hey, Lindsey, I've taken a look at your first time bench press video, and I'm seeing a lot of really good things here. First and foremost, let's talk about your lifting area and safety. Want to make sure that straps, cords, stray plates are all tidied up. Don't want to create a tripping hazard. Also, pull these plates out from under the bench. It's making your surface a little too unstable. You want to make sure the bench is flat with the platform, which is going to be more stable for you. After that, you're probably going to need to lower the J hooks down an inch or two, depending on your spacing. That's going to, you don't need to touch your safety arms. Lowering the bench is going to put them at the right spot. They're a little low here. Also, if you keep your feet in the same position or the same placement here and you lower your bench, it may scoot you back a couple of inches, which is going to make you closer to the bar. When we'll get to it, when you unrack the bar, if you're working without a safety, you may be, depending on the camera angle, you may be a little far from the bar. So otherwise, you look very, very comfortable on the bench. Let's see what your setup looks like here. It looks like your eye line is on the underside of the bench. You found your spot on the ceiling. Um, Good job bringing the bar exactly over the shoulder blade. Looks like your arms are locked out or pretty locked out. And when we look at your bottom position, we know I'm loving this vertical forearm. Looks like that indicates that your grip is at the proper width. I can see your lats and your armpits flush against the bench, so I know that your upper back is tight and against the bench. Um, really like how the bar is sitting in the heel of the hand, and as you move, I'm not seeing a lot of flopping around or anything like that. That some of the strategies we'll go through later on, like leg drive and keeping a big arch, won't take care of itself. So, as far as your setup, before you begin your first rep, um, after you've unracked the bar and it's completely locked out over your shoulder joint, you want to think about a balloon in your chest, and you want to fill that balloon, fill your lungs with air. Like, take the biggest breath you've ever taken before. Try to bring your chest all the way to the ceiling. That is going to create a nice arch here in your upper chest, and you want to hold that big breath throughout the entire rep, all the way until it touches the chest and gets back to completely locked out over the shoulders. And then you can quickly exhale and inhale and repeat. You want to think big air, big arch. So that's going to be your setup. That's going to be a recommendation for your setup before the bar even moves down towards your chest. If we look at the actual movement, it looks smooth, looks fluid. It's not bouncing off the chest. There's a great consistent touch point. There's not a lot of flopping around. Seeing a lot of really, really good things here. One recommendation during your movement is going to be the path that the bar travels, or your bar path. It looks from this camera angle that you're going straight up with the bar towards the ceiling, as opposed to going backwards over your shoulder joint as quickly as possible. So you want to imagine a diagonal line going from your chest all the way to your lockout. So your goal is to get that thing over your shoulders as quickly as possible. To help that and to help more biomechanics, let's raise your touch point up about an inch, about 2/3 of the way down your sternum. And that's going to facilitate that diagonal bar path as well. So, to review, you want to have that diagonal bar path. Let's bring your touch point on your chest about an inch higher. That big air and big arch is going to tighten everything up and take those plates out from under the bench, because we're going to be putting them on the bar soon, son. Boom!